Hello, everybody. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson thanking you for uploading your photos. We'll share some of those. You can learn where you can upload yours after the big snow event took place.
Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
All right, thanks so very, very much for uploading all of your photos at hutchesweather.com. You can see at the top line there's a menu bar up at the top for viewer pictures. You can go there, or if you scroll down a little bit lower on the page, you'll see a bigger button that allows you to upload your pictures. It's right down here. Now, go ahead and pick that button, and you'll be able to see and peruse through some of the fun photos that have been shared, including your measurements from across the region. Now, it started with this. I got to tell you, Russell here, just really rubbing it in just a little bit, but you know what? We can have some fun even though it's snowing. We have big plans for spring out here. Bernadine sharing this photo, and yes, I have big plans too, but that's just not always the case. Sometimes you got to get out there and do the work. Justice, thank you very much for being a weather kid, and it looks like you are one hard-working young man up there on the roof. Be careful. Snowfall measurements from across the region. This is how you do it. Thanks so much for all of your reports. Sean, appreciate you for taking the time to upload your photo. Becky in Bagley area here at 6 inches reported a little bit earlier, and a lot more fell through the overnight hours. Now, as we get a little closer, some conditions were pretty terrible, but not as much wind with this system, just big flakes, areas of fog, and Tiffany capturing the scene indeed in beauty. That country farm scene in Comstock, thanks so much. And when you can't beat them, join them here like Blake, creating a snowman. Kara, thank you so very much for sharing this photo. Incredible. It's all right. I remember as a kid just loving to get out and enjoy the snow. The scenes across the area were amazing. Heavy, wet snow. Good thing the leaves weren't all budded out on the trees, or they would have all snapped with the weight of this snow. Stacy, thanks so much for taking a picture of the shack out back in Fergus under a lot of snow. How about this one? What a beautiful scene indeed, Julia, from the Detroit Lakes area. That pine is feeling the weight of the storm, and this puppy's like, huh? Are you sure you want me to go out here? Look at that snow. That's a lot of snow. All right, thanks again for all of your reports like this one of 9 inches in the Lake Park area. That was a big, wet, heavy snow there. We had more reports, and you can see more on snowfall reports on another video I have posted here. Sharon, thanks for your shoveling updates throughout the event. 3 more inches overnight on top of what you had reported the night before, which I believe was 10, putting you right at 13 inches. Thanks again for all of your reports. And again, I appreciate each and every one of them. Make sure you tune in tonight because it is Hutch's Weather Kid Night. This week's Weather Kid, you know what? It's the second of a pair of twins. Nora Farnan will be my junior cloud expert. Make sure you log into Facebook and give Nora a pat on the back. And if you want more information about how to sign up, you can head on over to my website, hutchesweather.com, and sign up right there, or run into Luther Family Ford. That is where we do the Weather Kid program, right there on the showroom floor. For now, have a great day. Don't work too hard shoveling this snow. We are expecting a little more. I'll have details in the forecast coming up a little later today. Friday, flakes will fall. More details coming ahead.